time for another random thing I bought. We have a Kobo. This is an e-reader that I purchased. I won't tell you where or for how much, but you can generally find this guy for around $140. And it features an eInk screen, and I like eInk. eInk is beautiful. You just, looking at videos online and looking at pictures, you just don't get the feeling of eInk until you've seen it. And you're looking at it and you're like, this is just like reading a book. After looking at LCDs for years and being disappointed, this is quite a treat. So let's open this guy up. So we pop it open here, and I have snuck a peek already. It's in sleep mode, and you'll notice that it's on while in sleep mode. Well, how is that? Well, this screen, eInk, it just freezes like where it is. It's like one of your old calculators. It only has to use battery when it refreshes the screen. So we'll see. Do the little push to slide thing and bam, it's back. Look at that. Anyway, and I want to read this book. Well, I touch the book. It just thinks for a second and oh, look, there's a book. And it's touch, so I just swipe and here's a page. Oh no, I like the other page better. You go back, you're at the other page. I want a different book. Click there, you're back at home. I haven't even hooked this up to the computer yet with the little connector cable here. Let's get that out. You have a little micro USB. So one handy thing about micro USB, all the phones are using it now. I'm really happy to see devices like this use it. If you want to get a really close look, that's what it looks like. It's the smallest USB connector there is currently that I'm aware of, but the good thing about having the same connector for multiple devices is if you lose one cable, you got the other to fall back with you. If you're traveling, you still have that connector, that magic connector that's going to charge both your phone or your e-reader. Very important. But who's going to be charging this thing anyways? This thing lasts like 2 months, like on battery. Like it'll just sit here and just like on one screen. Processor goes into like an idle and it just sits there. If you have the Wi-Fi on, it uses a lot more battery. It'll drain it. But awesome battery life. eInk, awesome battery life. Don't buy an LCD e-reader. You're selling out to have color. Why do you need color? You're reading. You can surf the web in black and white. Have you tried it? Not bad. Anyways, awesome battery life. Really nice interface. It's very clean. You'll notice there's not a lot of buttons. You have little gears here that takes you to your settings, I think. What was the settings? Yeah, just not pressing it properly, apparently. At my weird angle, I was probably pressing an inch to the side. You have your settings, everything looks really clean. It's just such a beautiful interface. I'm not going to take you through all of that because that's not what I'm here for. Quilted back. Feels very nice. I like it. I can hold this and be like, books. Anyways. Oh, and resizing text, blah, 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 blah. Buy stuff from their store, get free books. And I've heard there's ways you can connect it to that Google online bookstore. And anyways, I'm sure there's lots of free books. It's Google, they do a lot of free stuff. Anyways, I'm really excited to try this thing out. And that's all I'm going to bother you with. Oh, there's one more thing. If you open this up, all this random stuff, they have something I always like to point out. They have stickers for all you people who have stickers. Did any of you collect stickers when you were kids? Why don't you throw it down in the comments and we'll read all about it. Goodbye.